work at the University of Brasilia, Brazil. Here it's where we are hosting Beam. And I'm studying the yellow fever virus. This virus is like transmitted by mosquitoes. Like this guy is the prettiest guy ever. And then like back in 2016, for a few years, we've had like the largest yellow fever outbreak ever since the 1940s. And that's sounded a lot of alarms in the Ministry of Health and so on, because ever since the 40s, the urban cycle of the disease was eradicated. We only have the cycle of mosquitoes that live in jungles and so on. And so only people, historically, ever since, only people who live near the jungles get this disease from the mosquitoes that live nearby and so on. But in this outbreak, the virus reached places far from into the south of the country, far away from the Amazon forest and other forests. And we know that some environmental factors are very important in favoring the virus. So like with higher temperatures, higher humidity, that helps the mosquito to reproduce. And so that helps with virus transmission. But we know very little on how that affects, on how the viral genomes affect the transmission, right? We don't know if there are changes in the virus that make it more diverse, that make it replicate better in monkeys or in mosquitoes and so on. And so in my study, we're trying to see that. We're trying to see how the virus genomes are diversifying. And so we took a few samples, a few genomes from the internet, we downloaded those, we constructed this little tree showing the relationships between these viruses. So there are viruses that come from, here are some primates, in red it's us, in blue it's some mosquitoes, and so we have the diversity of this virus from many different hosts, many different places. And then we compared these, the genomes and the proteins that are encoded in the genomes, and then we show that some of the protein, the amino acid residues in those proteins are changing, mostly proteins that have to do with either immune response, so maybe the virus is changing because there is an immune response in the hosts against them, or proteins that have to do with how the virus multiplies itself. So like it has to interact with different proteins in us, in monkeys, and mosquitoes to replicate, and maybe these parts are also changing in the viral genome. So yeah, that's my study, and we hope that this kind of thing can help with us understanding more how this virus causes diseases and how we can better prevent against it.